An entire country is protesting against Burna Boy. And I'm going to tell you why. Ugandans do not want Burna Boy to perform in Uganda. In fact, they are asking the Ugandan government not to spend so much money on Burna Boy. So Burna Boy was built to open their newly built stadium called Nankivubo Stadium. And according to Booking Entertainment, Burna Boy charged between 700,000 US dollars to $1 million for international show as at 2023, according to Booking Entertainment. And because of that, the Ugandans are protesting. They want their government not to spend so much money on a Nigeria artist like Burna Boy. So according to the news, they say Uganda begs the government to cancel Burna Boy and pay home-based artists to perform instead after discovering that the Nigeria star charged over $1 million to headline the grand opening of their newly constructed Nankivumbo Stadium in Uganda. $1 million US. And they do not want Burna Boy to come. Okay, I'm not saying Burna Boy is too expensive. No, it's his job. He has the service to render and he has the price. So your government came to Burna Boy first. Burna Boy is not the one lobbying to perform there. Your government, because they saw something in Burna Boy, that's why they came to Burna Boy, right? They saw something really, really special about him. And they know he's the biggest star. He's one of the biggest stars in the world. So that is why they went to Burna Boy. And let me tell you, Uganda will still lose. Because if you are meeting an artist, seeking for an artist to perform, there's a fee you pay first. Like, let me say 100 to 200,000 US dollars to pay first. And that fee is not refundable. So if your government decide to cancel that show, you guys are still losing. You will still lose money. That money that you already paid Burna Boy, according to the clause, is not refundable. So firstly, if they say, if your government had told you that Beyonce is coming to open that show, and Beyonce is collecting 3 million, or 5 million, or 10 million, will you guys complain? If they say those rappers, as at that time, before our Nigerian musician blew as big as they were, as big as they are now, didn't you allow a lot of American musicians to come to Uganda to perform? Did you complain? No, you never complained. So because in an Africa giant, you guys are complaining. He never begged. He has something to offer. And that is why you guys are obviously begging. So please, please, please forget that talk. Forget that talk about Burna Boy that they shouldn't come. It's $1 million US. So the government were the one that seek for him. But also talking for the government. The government said, please do not put international artists to be fighting or have this beef. This beef that is not there with your citizens. You know you have local artists. Why not encourage them? Why not bring them in? Or if there's a budget, of course, you should also share it among your local artists as well. Also bring them in. You know, there's in every concert, there's always a headliner. The headliner is the head of the show that will either end the show or start the show. So Burna Boy might be the headliner of that show, but there are still other local artists that will also perform there. So 1,700,000 to $1 million US. It's not a big money to Burna Boy to what he can offer to a stage performance. You know, he likes to bring his people to perform. So please, he worth it. He worth it. If not Beyonce, they come now, you will complain. No, if it's Beyonce come, you think they will collect 6 million. If you don't pay $8 million US, you are joking. If you don't pay $8 million, you are joking. Do you know how much she collected to open a hotel in Dubai? Beyonce, private, apparently 20-something million US. So Nigeria artists collecting $1 million. You guys are fighting him. If the American artists now will fight him. So please, you guys should allow that guy to rest. Allow him to rest. He worth it. Then let's move past that. I want to play you a video. This is a very important video, guys. Important one. Important. Very, very, very important. Pay attention. So according to this woman, 95 years old woman, old mama, who remained single as a result of her dad rejecting suitors who are not of Catholic faith. 95 years old woman, no son, no daughter, no husband, nothing. She said, my late father, a devoted Catholic, rejected all my suitors for being non-Catholic. Now I am 95 years old with no marriage and no child.
I'm Susanna Wachuku.
Susanna Wachuku. It has now more than born because
I'm on my 27th November 1927.
27th November 1927. Because that is 95 years plus. My never abroad, but you know, Ben Nagi.
Oh, very nice.
Give me this in November. Give me this in November. This name, Roddy.
Okay, guys, she's an Igbo woman. Just to learn one or two things from these things, and also our parents as well. Make it easy for us. Make it easy for your kids. This religion of a thing, make it easy for them. The crazy part is that even in Christianity, churches do not want to marry each other again. If you are a dunamis or you are a redeem will not want to marry dunamis. Division everywhere. Catholic no one marry dunamis member. Catholic no one marry this one. What is it? Is it not Christianity? Please make it easy for us. And again, children, you should know when to disobey your parents. Because when your parents said no to that your marriage, and is a good person, and because of religion, he said no, know that your parents is already disobeying God. And the only time God permits kids to disobey their parents is when their father asks them to disobey God. If there is no, God said it, nobody should put asunder. Nobody in our own religion, don't ever stop a man from marrying or a woman from marrying. It's against God's law. And if your parents say no, don't do that, without substantial evidence, substantial reason, rejecting suitors, disobey them, and God will bless you for disobeying them because they are disobeying God. Please, you guys should really know. They say, oh, I don't want to disobey my parents. No. You can disobey your parents because they are already disobeying God. And that is one of the reasons why God said, the reason how God gave us, what God gave us for us to disobey our parents. So disobey them. You hear? Whenever, because they are already disobeying God. Meanwhile, in this whole case of Mohbad versus Naira Marley versus Sam Larry, well, we are all encouraging other artists to speak up, other artists that might have been subjected to maltreatment by their record label boss. So now people are saying this avenue as talking, bringing out issues, talking about their whole record label and how they were maltreated and everything. Because please, do not keep quiet. Talk, do not keep quiet, so that when you talk, the media will assist you. We will call out that person. See Mohbad now. Naira Marley and Sam Larry are trying to do damage control. Although they might not care in their art, they don't care about that damage control or anything, but they are even responding. Meanwhile, Peruzzi recently decided to expose Davido in a very, very bad way. Someone said, only God know wetin make Mayor Coup come out from Davido label. Peruzzi, speak out now before it's too late. Peruzzi say, OBO, they always thief my original charger. And Davido reply and Crasher. OBO, they always thief Peruzzi original charger. Is that not subject to maltreatment? Stealing someone's charger? What can be more worse than a boss stealing someone's charger? You know how much it pays to buy that charger? You know how difficult it is to get an original charger in Nigeria, that you will go and be stealing your label because say you signed them stealing their charger? No. This is typical maltreatment. Davido need to be held responsible so that he can afford all the charger he has ever stole for Peruzzi. But I guess what's up, boy.